Hey, Miley, I heard you got a new boyfriend.
Huh? Who'd you hear that from?
Mom told me last night. How could you, keeping secrets from your big sister? I heard he came to the house to say hello to Mom and Dad. Why didn't you give me a heads up? I would have rushed over.
Well, because I didn't want to introduce you to him. I'm embarrassed to introduce you. You have no class, and to be honest, you're rude.
Huh? What do you mean by that, no class? Your sister? The one who graduated from an elite college? That big sister of yours? You have to be kidding me, LOL.
There, that's what I mean. That's what I hate about you.
Mom showed me a photo of this boyfriend of yours. I wouldn't call him handsome, LOL. To be honest, run-of-the-mill kind of guy. I see guys like that all the time. And his clothes, not brand-made stuff. Pretty drab, LOL.
I would prefer you say clean and polished. Brad is not like that. He hates that showy and tasteless fashion sense. It's always about brands, like some people I know.
Boy, you've always been the black sheep of the family. Mediocre at school. Face? Nothing to write home about. Couldn't you at least have found a better guy? Take a look at me and my boyfriend. You can learn a thing or two about good looking. Where else can you find such a well-educated, good-looking couple like us, LOL?
Yeah, I heard this all before.
Well, let's just forget about looks or how he dresses. Where'd your boyfriend go to school, by the way? Which university did he graduate from?
Why do I have to even tell you that? Besides, it's none of your business.
It's got everything to do with me. You know, I'm getting married in 6 months. And if you end up marrying this guy, well then we're all relatives. I don't want to be embarrassed when I introduce my relatives to people. Oh my god, don't tell me you went to the community college in town. I know you're not too bright, but you wouldn't go out with a guy from that place.
Is educational background so important? If you have to know, he went as far as high school. He decided not to go on to college.
Huh? High school? You mean to tell me he only finished high school? Not higher education? You mean like really high school?
Yep, that's right.
You're kidding me, right? Tell me you're joking. He's a high school graduate, that's it?
Yes, that's right.
Huh? No way! I thought everyone went on to college these days, even if it's a community college.
He decided not to go on to college, so what?
This is unbelievable. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but a boyfriend that's only a high school grad? This is too much, LOL. Wait, are you seriously going out with this loser? You're just dating, having a little fun, right? Do you really plan to marry a mere high school grad?
Yeah, I'm serious about him. I like him a lot. I'm planning on marrying him, and he feels the same way. That's why I came to meet Mom and Dad.
Holy crap, you're serious. Good grief. What are you going to do? I mean, please. A high school grad, really?
And I keep saying, so what? I don't care about his educational background. I fell in love with him. What can I say? He's nice and he's courteous, and he's a damn hard worker. I couldn't ask for more. I fell in love with who he is, not his education.
Oh my god, you guys are still in high school. Fitting, LOL. You sound like a teenager. Just a couple of teenagers. You guys are made for each other.
Think what you like. I can't believe you're actually my sister.
Hey, so we only finished high school. What kind of work does a high schooler do? I mean, there is no way he can work at a major corporation. The only job I can think of him doing is some blue-collar stuff. Perhaps a bit of trash collecting, LOL. You know me. I went to a really elite college, so I'm not sure what such people do, LOL.
You're really being rude. He's in the food business. But Brad does not really want me to say much about his job.
Okay, a high school grad, working in the food industry. I know. He's a dishwasher, right? Yeah, I wouldn't want anybody knowing either. I would be totally embarrassed.
You got it all wrong.
Hey, about my wedding. I said you could bring a date, but please not this kid. I don't want him anywhere near our wedding.
Huh? What do you mean?
It means I don't want some uneducated dishwasher coming to my wedding. That's all. I can't very well tell my friends that this guy is my little sister's boyfriend, or worse, her fiancé. Oh my god, no way. All my guests, as well as my fiancés, are all from top universities, and they currently make considerable salaries. I even had qualms about inviting you. And you want to bring a high school grad who works the dishwasher? It's not happening.
Huh? And he's not a dishwasher.
Do you realize that we booked our wedding reception at that famous ristorante? There's a 3-year wait for that place. Do you even know what a ristorante is? It's a high-class restaurant that has a strict dress code. That's what a ristorante is. And you know what? The pâtissier, the pastry chef for a novice like you. This chef recently won a world-famous event in Paris. We're going to have him bake our wedding cake. Can you believe it? So you see, I don't want some high school grad coming to my wedding and tainting the whole affair. I hope you understand. We just can't allow ourselves to serve such low-status people, if you get my drift, lol.
You never change. I wish you would stop demeaning people like that. How could you say that, low-status people? Are you serious?
Well, it's true, isn't it? I mean, you guys are the ones who'd be ashamed if you attended anyway. Besides, low status probably means he doesn't even have the proper clothes to wear. I don't want him coming to the wedding in his old high school sweatshirt, lol. We'd be the laughingstock of the whole town. Low status people will be restricted from attending my wedding. If you don't drop this guy before our wedding, well, I have no choice but to uninvite you to our wedding.
You know, I really didn't want to attend anyway. I don't want to attend a wedding of someone who disintegrates my boyfriend. Anyway, it would be a total waste to buy a wedding gift for the likes of you.
Don't be so stubborn. You're such a child, lol. Okay, so you're not attending the wedding. I'll scratch you off the list then. I guess you're just going to have to sit at home with your dishwasher boyfriend twiddling your thumbs. Hey, Miley, pick up. I was just at the restaurante where we're going to hold a reception. I was with the wedding planners, and guess what? Your boyfriend was there. What was he doing there? Is he the dishwasher there, lol?
Huh? Hey, is the restaurante that you chose, is it the one where Brad works at?
Yeah, I guess it is, lol. I'm usually surrounded by very fashionable and handsome people, so... With that country boy looks, he's really stood out. Spotted him right away. A high school graduate, and he can work at a high-class place like that, lol. But he's a professional dishwasher by now, lol. I wonder how much a dishwasher makes at a place like that.
Like I said, Brad is not a dishwasher.
Well, I couldn't very much ignore him, so I said hello. I said it was Brenda, Miley's older sister. I was just curious, so I had to ask. I asked him why he only finished high school. Was it because his folks were poor? Sorry, I had to ask. He was really nervous, stood there with his mouth agape. What a sight, lol.
I really can't believe you. He's working. How could you disrespect him like that? What's wrong with you?
So what if the dishwasher takes a little break? Nobody cares about some lowly kitchen staff, lol. Oh yeah, listen to this. I figured I would tell him since he was there. I told him that it was our policy not to invite people with inadequate educational backgrounds to your wedding. I went as far as to tell him that no such uneducated people enter the restaurante at least 1 month before my wedding, lol.
Have you totally lost it? You told him that?
Of course I did. I mean, a mere high school grad just seems vulgar. Not fit for respectable people like us. Nobody's lets a mangy stray dog into a restaurant, right? Much less a high-class place like that. I told him he's gonna work there. He needs to disinfect himself before entering.
I really can't believe I'm hearing this. Have you become unhinged? You definitely have a few screws loose.
My screws are perfectly fine, lol. Besides, your boyfriend, when I told him not to enter the restaurante, you know what he had to say? He said, "Very well, miss. I will do as you say." Can you believe this guy? For a mere high school graduate, he certainly knows his place. He didn't talk back at all and just sulked away like a beaten dog, lol. Not the vigorous and fearless young man, that's for sure, lol.
Oh boy, you went and did it. That means there will be no wedding cake. What a shame.
Huh? Cake? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I suppose you already know where you work, so it doesn't matter anymore. Just going to have to be truthful, I guess. The Brad you so despise is the pâtissier at the restaurant.
Huh?
Yep, Brad studied at the top pâtissier academy in France, and he recently won the award at that world-famous pâtissier contest in Paris last year. That world-renowned pâtissier that you were so proud of? Well, that is none other than my boyfriend, Brad.
Now you're the one that has a few screws loose, lol. That uneducated country boy, a world-renowned pâtissier? Give me a break, lol.
It's true. His father's also a pâtissier. He currently works in Paris. That's right. Right after graduating from high school, he flew to Paris to be with his dad and to attend the pâtissier academy there. It was the same place his father graduated from. He then worked for several years at one of the top pâtissier establishments in Paris. He returned about 2 years ago and currently works at that restaurant where you plan to have your wedding, minus the cake, of course.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm afraid it's true. Well, I guess you kicked him out, so nothing to do with you anymore, right? You told him to stay away for a month, right? I don't see how he'll be able to make that cake for you. I guess you're going to have to make do with something from Costco, lol.
Hold on a second. If that's true, no, it can't be. Why didn't you tell me about him when you first mentioned him?
Well, like I said, Brad didn't want me telling everyone. Some years back, a short while after he returned from Paris, this neighbor found out he was a patissier and constantly asked him to make her and her friends all kinds of pastries. He just could deal with that. That's why he wanted me to keep it quiet. But even though you didn't know his background, denigrating someone like you did Brad, that's not what a respectable person does.
How could I have known? A mere high school grad, a fashionable occupation like a patissier? Who would think?
You always look at people according to their educational achievements. That's why you always end up in embarrassing situations.
Hold on a second. I just got a text message from the wedding planner. It seems because I restricted his entry into the restaurant, all the chefs in the kitchen are apparently furious. They said they were going on strike. They were not going to cook for my wedding. What the hell am I going to do?
The chefs are on strike? LOL. Oh, you really did it this time. Guess you're just going to have to apologize or find another venue.
I can't do that. I already told all my friends that I was holding my wedding reception at that place. I waited 3 years to reserve a spot there. I can't give it up now. No way I can find another place at this late date.
Well, your only option is to apologize, right? If you're so set on having the reception there, I don't see any other way.
How am I going to? Oh yeah, Miley. You're his girlfriend. Talk to him and apologize on my behalf. Please, get him to come back.
Sorry, not going to happen.
Huh?
Why should I apologize? You created this mess, you clean it up. The responsible thing to do is to admit your mistake and apologize to Brad. Simple as that. And you're asking the wrong person. I'm still super pissed at you for trashing my boyfriend.
You want me to admit my mistake and apologize to this guy? Some snotty high school graduate? No way that's happening. You go and apologize to him. Do it now. I cannot stain my perfect lifestyle by stooping so low.
Well, you certainly have no remorse, I see. Wow, to think this is my older sister. How embarrassing. I will not help you out. That's it.
How could you treat your older sister this way? Just do as I say. That's an order. I'm practically begging you.
Maybe we should go back to elementary school and relearn proper etiquette at LOL. After that, my sister reluctantly went to the restaurant to apologize, but she immediately brought up her status as an elite college graduate with many rich friends or whatsoever. The usual drivel. Her attitude was so condescending that it just made things worse. What's more, during the supposed apology, she again blurted out the fact that Brad was a mere high school grad. She just couldn't keep her mouth shut. The restaurant staff were furious with her arrogance and they in turn canceled the reservation and prohibited her from ever again entering the restaurant. This incident also caused the relationship with her fiancé to go downhill. Well, that spat escalated beyond remedy and eventually they broke off the engagement. Brenda was so shocked by what had happened to her so-called perfect life, she wouldn't come out of the house anymore. Academic background does not make a person. I don't see why my sister does not realize that. I told Brad how sorry I was to have a sister like that. I was ready to break up with him, he so desired, but he had no intention of doing that, but instead smiled and forgave me. He even suggested that we have our wedding reception at the restaurante, LOL. I'm sure I won't have to wait 3 years for a reservation.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Kara, want to get home today? I need to talk to you. Can you make some time?
Huh? Today? No. I'm about to go on a trip.
What? A trip right now?
Yeah, for 3 nights and 4 days. I'm going to a spa with my friend.
Wait a second, you didn't tell me any of this.
Why do I have to tell you? It's not like I need your permission. Aren't I allowed to do what I want?
No, of course you should do what you want, but you could at least tell me that you won't be home for 4 days.
What? Is that an order?
No, I'm not ordering you to, I'm just asking you to. I have stuff to do, so if you suddenly go on a trip, I have to reschedule some things, Kara. And if you suddenly didn't come home, I would be worried. We're husband and wife, after all.
What? So if I'm married to you, I can't even go on a trip whenever I want? You really have that much of a problem with everything I do? Do you want to divorce me?
Oh, why are you bringing up divorce again? Why does it have to be this way? Did I say anything about getting a divorce? If you're going on a trip, at least tell me you're going the day before you leave. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, then let's get a divorce. You're so jealous, I can't handle it anymore. I'm fed up with you. I'll leave the divorce papers on the table. Why don't you file them, if you have the guts?
Kara, can you not do this anymore? How many times is this? This is the 29th time this month you've threatened me with divorce. And today makes it 30. Why do you always run to divorce?
What? You still don't get it? Because you don't do what I tell you to do. I told you so many times.
I don't really get what you mean by that. Why are you so upset? Are you mad that I asked you to tell me when you go on a trip? That I complain that you don't do any housework even though you don't work? That I told you not to use my savings and our joint savings on frivolous things?
Everything! All of it! You're always so high and mighty, telling me not to do this or that. I don't like you acting like as the man you own me.
I don't think that's what I'm doing. Did I say something wrong? I was trying to speak to you as my equal in this marriage.
What? You think you're my equal? Don't be stupid. I'm the daughter of the CEO of the gigantic candy corporation, understand? And you're just the grandson of a tiny company. But because Daddy asked me to have an arranged marriage with you, I married you, even though I didn't want to.
I get that, but...
See? You're trying to tell me what to do again. All you need to do is say yes when I tell you to do something. Do you understand what would happen to you if I divorced you? I will crush your grandfather's company. My daddy loves me more than anything in the world. If you make his daughter a divorcee, he would be so mad. If that happens, you would be unemployed and penniless. Do you get it now?
If I divorce his daughter, he might get mad, but that's...
Oh, God. Just shut up. Stop saying but and I'm just... You just need to shut up. Make me money and do the housework. Everything I do is perfect. Everything I say goes. So stop complaining. I am the queen and you are the servant. Don't disobey me. Understand?
Okay, I get what you're saying. You wanted a servant and not a husband, right? A servant who does whatever you say and makes money and takes care of you.
Now you get it. So don't ever tell me to do something again.
I won't. I won't ever complain or ask you to do something ever again.
I knew you would eventually understand. Okay, I'm leaving now. I'll leave the divorce papers on the table so you can look at it while I'm gone and think about what you've done. Bye. Hey Mark, I'm almost at the station, so come get me. I'll be there in about an hour, so you better not make me wait.
Oh, sorry, I can't come pick you up.
What? You can't come? Are you disobeying me again?
No, I'm not disobeying you. Since you went on a trip, I decided to take a trip too. And I'm away on a trip.
What? You went on a trip without asking me? Without telling me?
So, you can go on a trip without telling me, but I can't?
Don't talk back to me. Just come get me. Which do you think is more important, your trip or you picking me up? I told you if you don't do what I say, I'll divorce you.
Sorry, but I'm about to speak with detectives about their investigation into you cheating on me.
What? An investigation?
That's right. I know you've been cheating on me since last year. I asked a private eye to look into it. And they're about to tell me their findings.
What? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Remember? The day you left for your trip, I told you I needed to talk to you about something. I was really hoping to show you all the evidence from the detective, but you left on a trip, so I'm having them tell me now.
What are you talking about? I'm not cheating on you. Can you stop saying such ridiculous things?
I already know everything. I have all the proof. Documents, pictures, voice recordings, even videos. I know that you went on a trip with your lover, and I know who your lover is. Henry Jones, 38 years old. So he's living away from his family because of a work transfer. And he's working at a big tech company. He's making $200,000. That's impressive. And he has a wife and kids. 2 kids, one in middle school and one in grade school. And they're both in very famous elite private schools. I wonder how much you'll have to pay in child support. If you think about alimony and splitting assets, it might be more than his salary, huh?
Huh? What?
By the way, I also know how often you've been seeing him. 215 times so far this year. You've been seeing him almost every day for 6 months. That's actually impressive. Thanks to you, I have a lot of proof. At this house, at a hotel, inside his car, even outside. Dang, you guys do it everywhere. Don't you get embarrassed?
Just stop. Since you already know everything, I don't care anymore. It's true. I'm cheating on you, but I haven't done anything wrong.
Are you serious?
This all happened because I had to marry someone like you. I should at least be allowed to see the man I really love. Because of me, your company is in the black, right? Then I fulfilled my duties as a wife. Just let me do what I want.
You really don't make any sense to me. You've done nothing that a wife should do. You don't work. You don't do things around the house. All you do is do whatever you want and spend all of our money. And cheat on me. If this is how it's gonna be, it really would be better if you went around.
Fine. Then, do you really want to get a divorce? If you don't like what I do, then I'm okay filing for divorce, you know. The one that'll be in trouble is you. If you leave me, your company will be ruined. So divorce me if you can. I don't think you have the guts, though.
I see. I'll pass that message along to your father. He's right next to me.
What? Daddy's there.
I told you the detectives are here to tell me their findings. I never told you I was the only one they were telling. I'm currently at somewhere special for my trip. Do you understand what that means?
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm at your parents' house with your mom and dad and your brother and his wife. And my parents and a lawyer are here too. We're all looking at the detectives' findings together.
What? Huh? What?
Everyone has all the information about Henry Jones and all your texts with him. And a bunch of pictures and footage from my car's camera. And I'm showing everyone this conversation we're having now. And there's some embarrassing photos of you with Henry on your TV. To be honest, it's all a bit much.
Why are you showing Daddy and Mommy? If you do that, we're going to have to file for a divorce. Do you understand that? If we get divorced, your company will be ruined.
If I divorce you, my company will be ruined? Don't be stupid.
What?
You've made a terrible misunderstanding. If we get divorced, the one who'll be in trouble isn't me, it's your father.
What?
We may be a small company, but we have a certain pattern. And thanks to that, we're making huge profits. A lot of companies want to work with us. Your father's company, Gigantic Candy Corporation, wanted you and me, the grandson of our company, to get married. So they could get in good with us and do business together.
Wait, so you didn't marry me so Daddy's companies could take care of your company?
Quite the opposite. Your father had you marry me so he could get in good with that company. So what he's saying is just plain wrong.
I can't believe this.
Since I married you, Gigantic Candy Corporation did work hard for us, and we did make quite a bit of money. But being your servant isn't worth it. My grandparents and parents are okay with me leaving you too. So there's no problem with us getting divorced. Let's get divorced, just like you wanted. And I have the divorce papers you left me right here. The detective has given me all the proof I need, so I'll go submit it right now.
What? Wait! Don't file the papers!
Why? It's what you've wanted. You've been saying you want to get divorced for a long time now. You've been saying, I'll divorce you anytime I try to talk to you about something.
I didn't mean it. I didn't know the real reason we got married. So please, just wait a second.
No, I'm not going to listen to anything more you say. I'm not your servant. Oh, and your brother says he's coming to pick you up. I think your house is going to be a little crazy for a couple of days. I'm going to go home and get your things together.
Just wait! I don't want to get a divorce! I'm sorry! I was wrong! I'll apologize! So please reconsider!
I'm not going to change my mind. I'm not going to complain or tell you what to do anymore. You can do whatever you want from now on, but you will take responsibility for your actions. Goodbye, Kara. I immediately left my in-laws' house and filed for divorce. I went home with my parents and we packed up Kara's things. We mailed everything off to her parents' house. Kara's brother brought Kara and Henry at the station and made them both go to their parents' house. They both got in a lot of trouble. A few days later, Kara said she wanted to talk, so me, Kara, Kara's parents, Henry and his family, and a lawyer got together. Kara and her parents begged me to reconsider, and Henry begged his wife not to leave him. I went through the divorce, and Henry's wife divorced him with him paying alimony and child support. My company's still doing business with a gigantic candy corporation, but we're not giving them any more special treatment. Later, Kara was kicked out of her parents' house and told to work at her father's subsidiary company. She's doing menial work and making money so she can get by. I'm sure it's just awful for her to be demoted from a queen to a little errand girl. But I guess it's the perfect ending for someone who thought she was better than everyone else and tried to control people with threats.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.